Hello class! Welcome to Mathematics 10, Quarter 3, Week 5. Our lesson is the continuation of permutation and combination. For the competency, the learner solves problems involving permutations and combinations. So, looking back, in previous lessons, we defined permutation and combination. So, permutation is an arrangement or listing of objects in which the order is important. An arrangement of objects in which the order is not important is called combination. So here are the following formulas for permutation and combination. So here is permutation. Ito yung formula niya. We have n factorial over the quantity of n minus r factorial. Okay, so while here is we have combination, we have here n factorial over the quantity of n minus r factorial times r factorial. And this is for the number of different permutations of n objects where there are n sub 1 repeated items, n sub 2 repeated items, n sub k repeated items. Ito yung halimbawa sa what is the permutation of the word ellipses. Yung binibilang natin yung numbers, kung ilang beses siya nag-exist doon sa word. Okay, so when solving problems involving permutations and combinations, it can be difficult to determine between the two. Both permutations and combinations count the number of ways that R objects can be taken from a group of n objects. But it is important to know that permutations are arrangements in which the order matters, while combinations are selections in which the order does not matter. So here are the following examples of problems involving permutations and combinations. Number 1. In a class, there are 12 students. In how many ways can 3 students be included in the top 3 positions? So, we have here top 3 position. Ibig sabihin yan ay permutation dahil by order. So, the problem involves 12 students taken 3 at a time. Since the order matters in arranging the students in top 3 position, then the problem involves permutation. So, using the formula, we have P of n taken R is equals to n factorial over the quantity of n minus R factorial, where n is equals to 12 and R is equals to 3. So, we have here permutation of 12 taken 3. We have 12 permutation at 12 factorial over the quantity of 12 minus 3. 12 minus 3 is 9 factorial. Okay, pag in-expand natin ito, we have 12 times 11 times 10 times 9. Pwede nyo na ma-i-expand hanggang times 1. Yun nga lang, masyadong mahagad sa space. Okay, so hanggang 9 factorial lang kasi ito yung pwede natin i-cancel. Okay, so pwede natin siya i-cancel. Cancel na. Ayan. Cancel na yung mula. Ayan, 9 factorial. And the numerator and denominator. Same factors lang naman yan above and below. Okay, so what are left? We have 12 times 11 times 10 is equals to 1,320. So the final answer is there are 1,320 ways that 3 students be included in the top 3. So on example number 2, Jack is setting the code on a combination lock if he wants to use the numbers 1, 4, 3, 4, 4 and as thought of rearranging it, how many possible codes be there? So since the order matters, kasi yan yung combination lock, then the problem is permutation. So the problem involves 5 digits. Yung 1, 4, 3, 4, 4, where there are repeated digits. Pero may naulit. The digit 4. So ilang beses naulit yung 4? Ayan, 1, 2, 3. 3 times. Okay, so using the formula of P is equals to n factorial over this one. So we have where n is equals to 5 and n sub 1, ito yung naulit na digit, which is 4, tatlong beses na ulit. Okay, so yan, yung r, 3. So, equals to 5 times 4 times 3, yung 5 factorial, pwede naman hanggang times 2 times 1, and then this is, yung nasa denominator is 3 factorial, pwede nyo expand sa 3 times 2 times 1, yun nga lang, shinortcut na lang natin. Okay, then you have to cancel same factors on the numerator and denominator. So, magiging 5 times 4 na lang. And 5 times 4 is equals to 20. So, therefore, there are 20 possible codes. Okay, next, number 3. In how many ways can 4 boys and 3 girls arrange themselves to sit in a round table? Okay, so the problem involves 7 persons. You have 4 boys and 3 girls to be arranged in a round circular table. Okay, so using the formula, P equals to quantity of n minus 1 factorial, where n is equals to 7. We have 7 minus 1 is 6. So 6 factorial, 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1 is 720. There are 720 ways that the boys and girls can arrange themselves in a round table. Number 4. From among 8 students, 4 students will be chosen. So, ayan yung keyword chosen. For a group dance presentation. How many possible groups are there? So, the problem involves 8 students taken 4 at a time. In choosing the group member, the order is not important. So, hence the problem involves combination. So, combination yung gagamitin natin. The formula is n factorial over the quantity of n minus r factorial times r factorial, where n is equals to 8 and r is equals to 4. So, here we have 8 factorial over, we have 8 minus 4 is 4 factorial. Ito siya. Okay, then times r factorial is we have 4 factorial. So, yung nasa taas is, nag-stop lang tayo hanggang sa 4 factorial. Kasi pwede na siya makancel dito. Cancel na natin yung isang 4 factorial. Hindi nyo ika-cancel yung isa pang 4 factorial dahil dapat pares lang. Okay? So, we have here, on the numerator, 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 is 1,680. Then, yung nasa denominator naman is 4 factorial. Pag in-expand nyo yan, that is 4 times 3. So, we have 12 times 2 is 24 times 1 is 24. So, divide natin. 1,680 divided by 24 is 70. So, therefore, there are 70 groups that can be made. Okay. Yan. So, here is our reference. Thank you.